Hello to all my friends out there. Hi everybody, I'm back. This video is storing food for the winter. How long, what, why, and Dollar Tree $39. Okay, I usually don't stockpile food like this. But I thought this year I'm going to change it up a little, and it's not more expensive. So when should people store up for the winter? People should store food in the late summer and fall. So generally people would grow the food or take the cattle to market. They would sell it and then they would stock up for the winter. People generally stored food for the entire winter season, 3 to 6 months. So if you're new, if you can, and you get paid every 2 weeks, if you store up a little bit of extra food each time you get paid, it adds up. And then if you need to, you can eat it. You know, if you buy food for 2 weeks and you buy like an extra tray of meat because you bought a tray for half price, or you buy some vegetables in a can, or you buy some pasta sauce, a couple extra cans when it's a good price, it's going to add up. You're going to have food. So people generally stored food for the entire winter season. Like what? Grains, vegetables. The vegetables they generally stored were root vegetables, potatoes, turnips, and carrots. Meat and preserved fruit. My grandmother used to my grandmother, my 8 aunts, and my great grandmother would stand in the kitchen. I actually used to love it. I'm sure it wasn't that much fun for them, but you know, pears, apricots, you know, anything they had, first of all, it tastes better. Okay, why store food? Because in the day, it was a critical part of survival, so you didn't starve. Okay, if something happens, it's the same these days, so you won't starve. Or else, you know, you won't be stressed out over having enough food. Okay, so today, I wasn't planning on doing this. It just kind of happened. I found a new Dollar Tree, and it's so much better than the one I used to go to. The ones I used to go to looked like a bomb was dropped. I go, what's going on? They go, oh, it's the homeless. I thought, oh, BS. These are the worst stores I have ever seen. So I found a new Dollar Tree. I went in there and I bought $39.25 worth of stuff, and I will show you what I bought. Okay, now it's going to help so much if you have the meal plan. I put the meal plan on so I don't have to keep going over and over. I put it on Rotostone X. Okay, so the first thing I did was I bought 2 bags of tortilla chips, and the reason is why is I'm trying to cut gluten, and so one of the things you can eat instead of gluten is corn. So I like having tortilla chips with salsa and a sandwich. So I bought 2 bags of tortilla chips for $1. Now $1.25 is cheap. Then I bought 2 bags of corn chips. These are good if you want to have chili, no gluten. I mean, they might not be entirely flour-free, but generally, you know, you can make some good bean dip or salsa with a sandwich. For lunch, I like to have a sandwich. Then, okay, then I bought 2 bags of trail mix. And in these, I bought these at Dollar Tree, and this is a lot. These are, I've bought these before, 5 ounces, but it has everything I need in here for making granola. And there is, what is in here? There is banana chips. Banana chips are really good on oatmeal. Yesterday I stockpiled oatmeal enough for probably 6 months. You don't have to buy that much. Just buy an extra canister. Banana chips. raisins, which I use in the granola, papaya, which I use in the sticky rice I made. So tonight I'm having hot dogs. I'm going to boil them, and I have sticky rice I made last night, pineapple, and dried coconut. I want to show you guys something, if I can get these to stand up. Okay, last night I made coconut milk. Here it is. So if I wanted to drink this on some of my cereal, or just drink it, I try to drink 2 cups of milk per day. Okay, and so here is all like the bags, and I asked, the place is so nice, I bought 2 bags of banana chips. There was some rumors that the bananas got to Russia rotten, and I thought, you know, isn't it just easier just to stockpile some banana chips? So these, the main thinking on this is for fruit, for granola, and to go with the sandwiches. And believe it or not, now if you have a family, you can buy a little, but look how nice the bags are, no sloppy. I'm done with that. I'm sick of it, okay? Everyone's got problems, right? I mean, how much are our consumers? We're paying full price. We should get full price. And so I asked them, can you bag my chips so they don't get smashed? Because I might not eat these for 3 months. Oh, and they all have a long expiration date. Let's see, 11/5/2024. Then I bought, now this is something, I was going to buy evaporated milk, and I bought 10 cartons of shelf-stable milk. You know, I showed you guys, I stockpiled oatmeal. I want to make gravy. I want to drink milk. So this way it's storable. That's what I like. Okay, so 10 cartons of shelf-stable milk. I was planning on buying evaporated milk, and I thought, you know, I like this because there's no adding water. 2, 4, 6, 7. I thought about 10. I don't know what happened. Okay, then it's got to be around here somewhere. Then I bought I bought 2 of these balsamic olive salad dressings because, you know, drinking pickle juice was brutal. How about just sprinkling a little of this on my salads? Then I bought 2 jars of dill pickles. Okay, I can drink the juice, or I can put the juice in my potato salad or my macaroni salad, or I can just eat the pickles, and I can get some good vinegar to protect me from getting sick, from getting bacteria. And these had what I noticed on everything I bought is there was a long, oh, here's another one, long shelf life. Okay, then I bought 2 cans of sardines because these are a little meal, and we need some fish like about once or twice a week, and the small fishes are less likely to have mercury contamination. I bought, okay, I mentioned to you guys that the most expensive vegetables we buy is asparagus. So they had these little jars of asparagus, and what I do with these is, like when I make chicken, I drain these and I put milk, salt, and pepper, and I heat them, and I just eat them like that. That's the way we like to eat them. So, and then you have the jars, and you can put stuff in there. Then I bought 2 canisters of breadcrumbs because, you know, I couldn't easily find my breadcrumbs, and I thought, I think my breadcrumbs are really kind of old. So I bought 2 canisters of breadcrumbs because at one time a week, I like to eat stuffed peppers or meatloaf. Then I found this garlic and herb seasoning. They haven't had this for the longest time, so I bought 2 of these because if you make your rice with some butter and herbs, that is really good with the sardines. Or if you make your baked chicken with mixed herbs, that is really good. So that was the crux of it. Okay, so now the expensive vegetables are asparagus, avocado, and artichokes. So from time to time, I see artichokes are very reasonable. So that's basically what I bought. Then, you know, I'm trying to buy a little bit of stuff for the holiday. So I got these fun things for the baby to have fun. You know, there just hasn't been stuff. Okay, now, so this is actually quite a bit of food, actually. Okay, now, so I have tuna, and so I took out enough tuna for, I took out enough, I have peanut butter, and I took out enough. I can make tuna sandwiches. Each one of these makes about 2 sandwiches. And then I took out a deviled ham. Then I have lunch meat and I have peanut butter. So I have all the stuff I need for my sandwiches this week. And then I have stuff to make the individual pizzas, which I showed you. Okay, I have soup. So for soup, I like these kind of noodle soups, but I also went to vegetable and, like the meal plan, vegetable and chicken noodle. So I have sandwiches and soup. I have chips. I have cottage cheese. I have homemade yogurt, and I have Jell-O with fruit. And I have soup. So chips, salad, cottage cheese. And so you're going to get better at buying these and finding these things marked down and stockpiling a little bit at a time. Okay, and then so on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm trying to eat low-cost meals. So I'm having hot dogs and rice tonight, leftover sticky rice. Let me see if I can find it. I also have, I think this is it. Yeah, here's the sticky rice. It doesn't look good, but it is good when you reheat it. It's rice with coconut milk and papayas, and I have leftover Jell-O. And what I like to put on the Jell-O is 1/2 yogurt and 1/2 cottage cheese and walnuts. I planned on buying a big bag of walnuts, but I got sidetracked. Okay, hot dogs and rice. Chicken and French fries. I stocked up on those trays of chicken when I got them cheap, and stuffed bell peppers. So then, okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then Friday through Monday, I want to eat out of the stockpile and conserve money for a while. Okay, this month, it's almost the 11th. So when it comes to the 15th, there's actually 2 weeks and 2 days. So this is kind of a long month. Last month, at the end of the month, I went in 3-day increments, and it was a little bit taxing, but it was kind of really, really productive. Like, I'm cleaning my cupboards, I'm going through the stockpile, and I think I'm going to continue with that starting the 15th. For the rest of this week, I'm going to the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then low-cost meals, and then eating out of the stockpile. Okay, so on the 15th, I'm going to decide what I want to do. So another thing I want to mention is this is food I eat all the time. There's nothing weird going on here. Okay, so I'm cutting gluten a little bit. Not entirely, because I'm having sandwiches. Today I had an omelet and I had an English muffin with butter. That was good with some salsa. And so I'm going, now these weren't the cheapest, but I'm willing to pay a little bit. That is sugar-free Jell-O. And these are sugar-free cookies. So I want to make, and these were good, but these cost me $5. But right now, when I'm cutting sugar, I want to make sure I have some kind of cookie or something so that I don't fall off the wagon and start eating a bunch of fattening snacks. And then I bought one of these for $5 at Ralph's, trying to drink less fountain drinks. Today on the $50 a week, the only thing I bought was this, but I did buy gasoline, so I don't have that much money left. Okay, now I have potatoes at all times. I have rice and I have pasta. I want to make potato salad. I want to make potato stuff so that my potatoes don't, and I'm still trying to work on the garden and it's still going very, very poorly. Okay, I want to mention what I did at the gym because I know a lot of my followers are older. You guys, I got on the treadmill and I made myself walk. I'm trying to work up to 45 minutes a day, because one of the men at the gym, his cardiologist told him to walk 45 minutes a day unless he wanted Alzheimer's or dementia. And I thought, I don't want it either. I'm pretty old. It's not going to kill me. It's hard to get used to. I think I only got like 40 minutes or 35 minutes, but I did try. And then one of the girls told me when she reduced gluten, she had no pain in her feet. You know, it just went away. She reduced sugar and gluten. She eliminated entirely. I don't want to do that. I don't have any body pain. So I thought, also, you know, on gluten-free, potato chips are allowed. And on the Scientology meal plan, you would eat chicken most days, and that is pretty cheap. Okay, so I gave you the 100 pounds of rice and beans and saving your seeds out of your food. So you want to store food for the winter. You don't have much money. How about buying a pound of beans and a pound of rice? The ones you like. Some people don't like pinto beans. Okay, so let's say you go, oh really, I don't really care for eating beans. How about chili and hot dogs? That's a good one if you're not in love with beans. Or how about pork and beans? That's the ones I always go to. So it's usually 2 or 3 servings for a can. So 2 cans of beans, 2 cans of vegetables, 2 cans of fruit. Like pineapple isn't bad. Fruit cocktail is pretty good in Jell-O. And then the vegetables are green beans, peas, and carrots. Those are, and then, you know, you have your carbs. So short term would be a prudent reserve of funds set aside to cover unexpected expenses. Short term would be 1 to 2 weeks. Compare and contrast storing for the winter 3 to 6 months. So back in the day, they didn't dare think about trying to start winter without food. Especially if you live in one of these areas like a war-torn area, that is just scary what can happen. So I'm not saying be scared, but how about making some homemade stuff like homemade yogurt, like maybe some Jell-O, like maybe some baked beans. Beans are not, you know, a lot. I'm not saying go crazy cutting. I'm just saying if you can, maybe go to some potato chips or some potatoes. Beans are gluten-free, so I think this is a hard thing about the low carb because you're cutting all the carbs. Why not just go for some low gluten carbs? How about some grits? That's not too bad. And then just one more thing about stockpiling. Okay, say if you want to stockpile a case. So you get a case that holds 24 cans and you put your 2 cans of beans, your 2 cans of vegetables, every time you buy 2 cans, and pretty soon you're gonna have a case and then just slide that under your bed. And so then you go, oh, I wish I had a spaghetti tonight. You just go get the spaghetti sauce. I bought nice spaghetti sauce at Walmart. I mean, not Walmart, Dollar Tree. And then the main thing you want to try to grow is soy. Because if you grow soy, you're always going to have soy milk. Coconut, cashews, almonds can be expensive. But once you get the soy going, you're always going to have soy milk. I think it's so important, 2 cups of milk per day. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all. Keep stocking up. Keep saving your money.